Midday meal and supplements. Karnataka is set to provide eggs under midday meal scheme for school children. What is usually on the menu? What do states supplement it with? Why has the inclusion of eggs often been controversial? From the next academic session, Karnataka is likely to become 13th state to provide eggs under midday meal scheme. Successive survey point out high prevalence of malnutrition, anemia, low immunity among children in many parts of the state, where National Family Health Survey 5 found 35% children under 5 stunted and around 20% wasted. Current version of the program, renamed Pradhan Mantri Poshan Shakti Nirman or PM Poshan in 2021, traces its root to 1995. It was launched as a centrally sponsored scheme. UPA government expanded it to class 8. In post-independence India, Tamil Nadu was again the pioneer, with Chief Minister K. Kamaraj rolling out the school feeding scheme in 1956. The scheme across 11.80 crore children across class 1 to 8 in 11.20 lakh government and government-aided schools, and those run by local bodies such as Municipal Corporation in Delhi under provision of National Food Security Act 2013. It is not just a scheme but a legal entitlement of all school-going children in primary and upper primary classes through National Food Security Act, as well as Supreme Court's ruling in People's Union of Civil Liberties versus Union of India Others 2001. To ensure the nutritional component of the meal made up of rice, pulses, vegetables, oil, fat, provide at least 450 calories and 12 gram protein to children in primary grades. For upper primary children, the requirement are 700 calories and 20 grams protein. The variations are in cases of additional items such as milk, egg, chickpea or fruits that state provides as a supplement nutrition that the expenses for which are borne by state government. How wide are these variations in supplementary nutrition? For instance, eggs and bananas to vegetarian are currently provided only by 13 states and 3 union territories. Tamil Nadu provides egg on all school working days. Andhra Pradesh at least 5 days a week. Why are eggs part of menu in so states and union territories? Dietary choices are in intensively contested area in India due to caste rigidities, religious conservatism and regional differences. As a result, despite the successive scientific studies, including those commissioned by state government, showing the benefits of giving children egg, many states have been reluctant about adding eggs to the school lunch menu. Do the center and state run the scheme jointly? 7.45 rupees are shared in 60:40 ratio with the states and union territory with the legislature, and 90:10 with the northeastern states Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, while center bears 100% of cost in union territory without legislature. The components as payment to cook and workers are also split in same ratio between center and state. However, center bears the entire cost of food grains, and their transportation also handles the expenditure on the management, monitoring, evaluation of the scheme. Next article that we are moving into is related to how to pursue 2 university degrees at once. What are the possible combinations in terms of modes of studies? The move allows a student to pursue 2 academic programs, one in full-time physical mode and another in open distance learning mode. They can also join a program in a physical mode in a university along with another program in an online mode. Third choices for students is that they can pursue 2 online degrees simultaneously. This is what all about. Next article is Ilayaraja and his court battle. Who owns the right to a film song? Who owns a song according to law? A song usually comprises 3 elements: lyrics, tune, voice. According to copyright 1957, there is a clear line between the owner and the author of the copyrights under Copyrights Act. The Act gives the right of royalty to lyricists and composers if the song plays outside of the cinema hall. Next article is Putin pays peace talk hit dead end, war will go on. The article talks about peace talks with Ukraine had reached a dead end and called the evidence of Russian atrocities in Kyiv suburb of Bucha. Those goals centered on Donbas region in the eastern Ukraine. Ukraine probes claim poisonous substance dropped in Mariupol. A chemical weapon is any chemical which, through its chemical action on life process, can cause death, temporary incapacitation, or permanent harm through its toxic properties. A non-controlled chemical such as chlorine could also become chemical weapon if used in a conflict. Chemical weapon production, use, and stockpiling is banned under 1997 Chemical Weapons Convention. Next article we are talking about is related to Lanka announces debt default, says need money for essentials. Sri Lanka's central bank said on Tuesday it had become challenging and impossible to repay external debt as it tries to use its foreign exchange reserve to import essentials like fuel. It has come to a point that making debt payment are challenging and impossible. A shipment of 11,000 million ton of rice from India arrived on Tuesday to help the economic crisis hit Sri Lankans to celebrate the traditional National New Year on April 13th and 14th. Next article that we are moving into is related to yield spike to new high, inflation worries, rupees tank. Bond yield have spiked by 28 basis points from 6.91% on the eve of monetary policy on April 8. India's benchmark 10-year government bond on Tuesday rose by another 4 basis points to hit a new high of 7.19% amid worries over rising inflation, and the RBI moves to suck out liquidity from the system. Hyperinflation and the risk of policy rate hike are placing the global market on its toe and are impacting the performance of equities with the rise in yield. The rupees fell 23 paise to close at 76.14 against the US dollar on Tuesday. That's all. If you like the video, please do share, comment, like and subscribe. Thank you.